Obama's attack dog for the DNC, Debbie Wasserman Schultz. We need somebody to go beat that person in the congressional seat to prove that we don't like her rhetoric, we don't like her lies, we don't like her pushing this worst, most failed presidency in all of American history. If you ever get to see her on a television show, you just want to be like Joe Wilson and go, "You lie! What are you talking about?" You know, how do you sit there and defend the most failed presidency in American history? It's beyond me. But I want to introduce Ozzie. Ozzie deFaria has worked for multiple companies and held titles such as Chief Operating Officer, President, and Chief Executive Officer until each of those respective companies were purchased by larger companies as a result of their business successes. He and his wife Sue have 6 children. I think 4 is tough, 6 is incredible. And after successfully sending 4 of those off to college, they now reside in Weston, Florida with their 2 youngest. This gentleman's running against someone that we as Republicans need to make sure we defeat this fall. You guys welcome candidate Ozzie deFaria to the stage.
Thank you. It's so great to be here. And what a great introduction by Chad. Most of you have no idea who I am. You can go ahead, admit it. No idea who I am. My name is Ozzie deFaria, and I represent everything Barack Obama hates about America. Thank you. I'm a first-generation citizen and a successful businessman who has lived the American dream without one government handout. I've come here to speak to you because I need your help. Barack Obama cannot destroy America by himself. He is dependent upon a group of co-conspirators to carry out his radical, left-wing socialist agenda. And his lead co-conspirator is Debbie Wasserman Schultz. She is Obama's biggest attack dog. This year, I'm running for U.S. Congress against Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Thank you. Debbie Wasserman Schultz was handpicked by Obama to chair the DNC. She is Nancy Pelosi's East Coast twin, a liberal focused on class warfare and gutter politics. It is critical that conservatives unite to help me defeat her in 2012, and let me tell you why. She will lead Obama's nasty smear campaign against the Republican nominee for president. She is willing to do and say anything to promote Obama's radical left-wing agenda. She has told so many political lies that even the mainstream media has labeled her a chump and loser of the week. Consider this. Debbie Wasserman Schultz attacks Tea Party supporters as racists who wear Nazi swastikas. When conservative Paul Ryan put forth a plan to solve America's budget crisis, Debbie Wasserman Schultz called it a death trap. And Wasserman Schultz uses her position as a Jewish American leader to defend Obama's offensive Israeli policies, even as the president drives the U.S.-Israeli relationship to its lowest point in decades. Friends, I just returned from Israel last week. I met with a number of high-ranking government officials and commanders in the Israeli Defense Force. And you know what they told me? They said Barack Obama is no friend of Israel. They said Barack Obama has abandoned us. They said they survived his first term, but they fear a second. I think we all share that sentiment. And what does Debbie Wasserman Schultz say after she sits back and sips on another glass of Obama Kool-Aid? She calls him the greatest U.S. president towards Israel in our history. The fact of the matter is, Debbie Wasserman Schultz is even more radical than Obama. She spews sexist rhetoric against Republicans for defending life and the rights of unborn. She claims Republicans want to go back to Jim Crow laws and block access to the polls. She supports amnesty for illegal aliens. She recklessly promotes and votes for big government plans like Obamacare that drive up the cost of health care and take away our freedoms. She rejects responsible plans to curtail government spending and reduce our record-setting deficit. She strongly supported and still defends Obama's failed $800 billion stimulus program as one that helped the economy. She votes for earmark-laden, pork barrel budgets that run up the deficit. And the lowest of the low, just last week, she implied the Tea Party is responsible for the shooting of Gabby Giffords. That's why Congressman Alan West called Debbie Wasserman Schultz the most vile, unprofessional, and disgusting member of the U.S. Congress. Debbie Wasserman Schultz is Barack Obama's biggest attack dog, and we must send her back to the pound in 2012. Friends, I represent everything Debbie Wasserman Schultz and Barack Obama hate about America. I'm a first-generation American of Cape Verde and Portuguese descent. My parents came to this country 52 years ago. They came with no money, no English, and no labor skills. My father had a 4th grade education. My mother completed the 10th. They came here legally with no guarantees, but knew there would be an opportunity for them and the family they would soon start. My parents became Americans, and they began to hold expectations about their nation and those who lead it. They passed these expectations down to me. They taught me that hard work, sacrifice, and commitment are the fabric of success. They taught me that we must serve our country and not expect our country to serve out handouts and preferences. They taught me not to demonize the top 1% of earners, but strive to be in the 1% of earners. They taught me that we must pay our bills and not spend money frivolously on things that on money that we don't have. They taught me that citizenship requires all of us to have an in-depth knowledge in the establishment of our country, its founding fathers, and the principles upon which we derive our individual liberty. And that we must defend our Constitution no matter the cost. They taught me that our nation is exceptional and to take offense to anyone that does not, including presidents that apologize for our country and bow to Arab kings. They taught me that the United States is the shining city upon the hill, where people from all around the world strive to live and emulate. That's not what Barack Obama and Debbie Wasserman Schultz believe. In America, you must earn your way through life. You cannot expect a handout, but you can accomplish any dream through hard work and education. And that's just what I did. Thank you. I worked my way through college and climbed the ranks of AT&T to become an executive managing a $1.5 billion portfolio. I left AT&T to serve as president, COO, and CEO of other firms. Throughout my career, I helped create 2,000 private sector jobs, and I can document them. I added $800 million to our economy. Folks, I have more knowledge in my pinky what it takes to get this economy going than Barack Obama and his entire staff of economic advisors have in their collective academic minds. But friends, I need your help. My race against Debbie Wasserman Schultz has national implications. I'm a credible, conservative, 180-degree alternative to Debbie Wasserman Schultz. I am going to run the most aggressive campaign in Congress that Florida has ever seen. By the time this race is over, every voter in my district will know that Debbie Wasserman Schultz has made Barack Obama's election her #1 priority at a time of high unemployment. We need a representative who will put our economy and the people of South Florida first, ahead of national political ambitions. Everything I want for America seems to be the opposite of what Debbie Wasserman Schultz and Obama want for America. They want amnesty for illegal immigrants. I want the National Guard to secure our border. They want government-mandated health care. I want a private, free-market health care system that people from all around the world utilize because it's the best. They want to run up our deficit with big government programs. I want to cut government and reduce regulations so we can stimulate our economy. They want to raise your taxes to pay for their spending. I want to cut taxes, cut spending, and reform our tax code. Thank you. The only way to truly succeed is without bailouts and handouts. If you help me, I promise to protect our Constitution, secure our borders, cut, cap, and balance the budget, and stop wasteful government spending. I will work hard to remove government barriers towards creating jobs and push for a fairer, flatter tax code. And most importantly, I will strongly support our next conservative U.S. president so we can clean up Obama's mess. Folks, please help. Check out my website at OzzieForCongress.com. Sign up for our email list. Donate to our cause. We need to throw Obama and his biggest attack dog out of office. And with your help, with your support, we can send both of them to the unemployment line, just like they've done to thousands of Americans. Let's take our country back. God bless all of you, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you. Thank you.
Ozzie deFaria.